Welcome back to History Uncovered. Once science was meant to heal, to enlighten, to improve the human condition. But in the fires of the Second World War, knowledge was twisted into power and progress into destruction. Every discovery became a weapon, every formula a potential catastrophe. Nations turned laboratories into battlefields, and the race for survival turned into a race for dominance. This is how human brilliance and human brutality fused to create the deadliest conflict in history. The machinery of war, strategy, science, and destruction. The Second World War was not only fought by soldiers, it was engineered by scientists, strategists, and industrial giants. Behind every victory and defeat lay a machine not just of metal and gears, but of minds obsessed with power, innovation, and destruction. This is the story of how technology and tactics turned a global conflict into a war of total annihilation. The strategy of Blitzkrieg lightning war. When Nazi Germany invaded Poland in 1939, the world saw a new kind of warfare, Blitzkrieg, or lightning war. It combined tanks, planes, and mobile infantry to strike fast and overwhelm enemies before they could react. The coordination between airstrikes and ground assaults shocked the world. France fell in just 6 weeks. Blitzkrieg wasn't just speed, it was psychology. It shattered morale before the first bullet landed. Code breakers and cryptography. The Invisible War. While tanks clashed on land, another battle raged in silence, the War of Intelligence. The German Enigma machine thought unbreakable, encoded orders that shaped every move of the Axis powers. But in Britain's Bletchley Park, Alan Turing and a team of mathematicians worked tirelessly to break Enigma's secrets. Their success shortened the war by years and saved millions of lives, yet their story remained hidden for decades. Science turns deadly, from rockets to radiation. The war became a race for scientific dominance. In Germany, Wernher von Braun developed the V2 rocket, the world's first long-range ballistic missile. It could strike London from across the Channel, leaving only seconds between launch and destruction. Meanwhile, in America, physicists gathered for a secret project in the deserts of New Mexico, the Manhattan Project. Led by J. Robert Oppenheimer, they split the atom and unleashed the most terrifying weapon mankind had ever seen: air superiority. The sky becomes the battlefield. Control of the skies became the key to victory. The Battle of Britain proved that courage and strategy could triumph over numbers. Radar, a new invention, gave the British an unseen advantage. For the first time, technology could see what the human eye could not. The air war expanded to cities Dresden, London, Tokyo, where firestorms turned nights into burning hellscapes. Naval power, the war beneath the waves. Beneath the surface, U-boats stalked Allied ships across the Atlantic. German submarines formed deadly wolf packs, sinking merchant convoys and cutting vital supply lines. The Allies responded with sonar, depth charges, and escort carriers. Naval warfare had evolved. It was no longer about massive battleships, but stealth and survival in the depths. Factories of war. The home front machine behind every soldier was an army of workers. The war turned economies into engines of mass production. The United States became the arsenal of democracy, producing one plane every 5 minutes at the height of the war. Women entered factories in record numbers, symbolized by Rosie the Riveter. The front lines may have been abroad, but the real power came from the home front. Total destruction. The fire of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. On August 6, 1945, the world entered a new age. The atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima, followed by Nagasaki, ended the war, but at an unimaginable human cost. Over 200,000 lives were lost in moments. The machine of war had reached its ultimate form, a weapon that could destroy cities in seconds. Oppenheimer's haunting words echoed, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." The legacy of war technology. Out of destruction came transformation. Rocket science led to the space age. Radar and computing birthed the digital revolution. The machinery of war became the foundation for the modern world. Yet, it also left a warning that human innovation, unchecked by conscience, can destroy as easily as it can create. History is not just about what happened, it's about what it teaches. If this story made you think, like, share, and subscribe to History Uncovered for more powerful true stories that shaped our world. Let's learn from the past so we never repeat its darkest moments. Next episode, the aftermath, trials, fallout, and New World Order.